students, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. Today we are going to see a new chapter, that is fractions. Okay, what is meant by fraction? You have already learned in the 6th standard itself. Once again we are going to recall that concept. Okay, what is meant by fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. Whole is either a single object or a collection of objects. Okay, see here, this is a full chalk piece. Now I am going to split this chalk piece into two parts. Okay, whole chalk piece, that is full chalk piece. Okay, now the chalk piece became two parts. Now this is what you say, this is the half of the chalk piece. So how can you write the half of the chalk piece? That is 1 by 2. That is among the two parts, it is one part. Among the two parts, so total number of parts is in the denominator, and I have selected only one part, so you have to write 1 in the numerator. So to denote the part of a whole, we are using the fraction. Here also in the definition they gave, whole is either a single object or collection of objects. See here children, I have collection of pen with me, that is 4 pen with me. Now I am going to select 2 pen from this collection. Yes. How can you write the selected pens? I have selected 2 pens among the 4 pens. So to denote the selected pens, we also use the fraction. Now I am selecting only 1 pen among the 4 pens. So how can you write it? 1 by, I have selected only 1 pen. So 1 by, what are the total number of pens already? 4. Thus 1 by 4. This type of number is called fraction, and number in this part is called numerator, and this is denominator. You have already known this. You have already known types of fraction. What are the types of fraction? Proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. What is meant by proper fraction? The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. This is a picture representation for you to him to remember it. Okay. See here, 1 is smaller than 5, 7 is smaller than 10, 2 is smaller than 3. This type of fraction is called proper fraction. Suppose in improper fraction means the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Numerator is bigger than the denominator. See here, numerator is 3, it is bigger than the denominator 2. See here, 7 is bigger than 5, 12 is bigger than 7. These are the examples for improper fraction. What is meant by mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is the combination of whole number and a proper fraction. See here, this is one whole number 1 and this is a proper fraction. 2 by 3 is a proper fraction. See, numerator is smaller than the denominator. Thus, mixed fraction is combination of whole number and a proper fraction. Mixed number is combination of whole number 4 and a proper fraction 5 by 7. Thus, 4, 5 by 7 is a mixed fraction. Now we are going to see some more concept about fraction, that is like fractions and unlike fractions. What is meant by like fractions? If the fractions have same denominator means we can call them as like fractions. See here, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 1 by 5. See, all the denominators are same. So we can call this fraction as like fractions. The condition should be the denominator should be same, not the numerator. Okay. See the next one, unlike fractions. What is meant by unlike fractions? Are the denominators are different. Whether it is not like means it is said to be unlike. See here, 2 by 7, 3 by 4, 1 by 5. All the denominators are not same. So we call this fraction as unlike fractions. Okay. Let us do some sums we have seen in 6th standard. Okay. See the first one, convert into mixed fraction. See the first question, 17 by 5. Second one, 21 by 4. How can we convert this? What type of fraction is this, children? Yes, improper fraction, because numerator is bigger than the denominator. This is also improper fraction. We can only convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction and mixed fraction into improper fraction. Okay. See here, now we are going to convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. For that you have to divide the 17 by 5. So 5 3s are 15, the remainder is 2. How can you write this mixed fraction? You have to write the denominator as it is 5. Okay. And you have to write the quotient in the side, which is the whole number. And you have to write the remainder in the numerator. Remainder comes in the numerator, quotient comes side. So 17 by 5 equal to 3 2 by 5. See here 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 2 17. Thus we get the numerator. That's all the conversion of improper to mixed. Similarly here also 21 by 4 is converted into 5 1 by 4. It's clear children. See the next one. Convert into improper fraction. This is the reverse process of first sum. See the first question. 2 3 by 5. 1 4 by 5. These are all mixed fraction. Now we are going to convert this mixed into improper fraction. How can we convert 2 3 by 5? First you have to multiply the 5 with 2 and you have to add with 3. Okay, that is 5 into 2 plus 3 divided by, write the denominator as it is. 5 into 2 is 10 plus 3. 10 plus 3 13 by 5. Thus we have converted the mixed into the improper. Similarly see here 1 4 by 5. You have to multiply the denominator with this whole number 5 into 1 and add the numerator plus 4. 1 5 is 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4 9 by 5. Thus we have converted this mixed into improper fraction. It's clear children. See the third sum children. Add 4 by 13 plus 2 by 13. Observe the given fractions. If the denominator are same means you can easily add the numerator. See here 4 by 13 plus 2 by 13. In the answer step you have to write the 13 only one time, that is 13, and you have to add the numerator only. Don't add the denominator. So 4 plus 2 divided by 13. So 4 plus 2 what is your answer? 6 by 13. Okay, it's clear. Suppose if the question is like this 4 by 5 plus 10 by 5. How can we add this? 10 plus 4 equal to 14 by 5. If the denominator are same means you can easily add the numerator and write the denominator only one time. Okay, don't add the denominator. You are already knowing the 6th standard itself. See the next one, subtract 5 by 11 minus 4 by 11. See the denominators are same, so you can easily subtract the numerator. So you have to write subtract the 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4, what is your answer? 1 by 11. You have to write the denominator only one time. Suppose given question given like this is 7 by 12 minus 5 by 12. So what is your answer? 7 minus 5, 2. So 2 by, write the denominator one time, 2 by 12. And then you have to cancel 1 time, 6 times. So your answer is 1 by 6. If the denominator are same means it is very easy one. Suppose if the given denominators are different means how can we solve? See the next sum we can know that. Example 2, 5 2 by 9 minus 2 4 by 9 minus 1 1 by 9. See here children, in this sum also the denominator are same, so we can easily do the addition and subtraction. In the question itself we have the subtraction and the given fractions are in mixed fraction. In the 6th standard we convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction and then solve the sum. But in the 7th standard they follow this method. What is this method is, first they are collecting this whole number and then evaluating these fractions. See here, the first step is you have to write the question again, and second step, see this is a very important step. First you have to write it as 5 2 by 9 as 5 plus 2 by 9. That is, you have to include this plus symbol between the whole number and the fraction of this mixed fraction. Okay, 5 plus 2 by 9 minus, here how can you write 2 plus 4 by 9. Is it clear children? 2 plus 4 by 9 minus, include plus between 1 and 1 by 9. 1 plus 1 by 9. Is clear children? Then how can you do the next step? In the next step, you have to collect this whole number, that is 5 2 1. See here, first you have to write 5. While writing 2, you have to observe the symbol before the bracket. What is the symbol here? Minus. So you have to write it as minus 2 here. First you have to write 5 minus 2. And which is the third whole number? 1. Before that you have the minus symbol. So you have to write it as minus 1. Thus 5 minus 2 minus 1. You have to close the bracket. After that, this is very important. Here you have to put the plus symbol. It's clear children? 5 minus 2 minus 1. Okay? After that, we are closing the bracket and we are putting here plus symbol. After that, you have to open the bracket and write the remaining fraction part. 2 by 9. Before the 2 by 9 you have the plus symbol. So write 2 by 9 as it is. Suppose before that you have minus 6. Here you have plus only. Here we see 2 by 9. See here 4 by 9 before here plus, but outside the bracket you have minus. So here you have to write as minus 4 by 9. While writing the whole number, how can you write? Minus 2. Similarly, for writing the fraction part also, you have to add this minus symbol. That is minus 4 by 9. Similarly, how can you write it? 1 by 9? Minus 1 by 9. Square children, see here, listen carefully. First step you have to write the question. In the second step you have to include the plus symbol between the mixed fraction. That is 5 plus 2 by 9, 2 plus 4 by 9, 1 plus 1 by 9. In the third step you have to collect the whole numbers along with its symbols. That is 5 minus 2 minus 1 and close the bracket. Again you have to put the symbol plus and then open the bracket and collect the fraction part along with the symbols. 2 by 9 minus 4 by 9 minus 1 by 9. Is it clear children? Okay. Now you have to evaluate this bracket. 5. Given integers are in same symbol means we can add the integers. So minus 2 minus 1, your answer is minus 3. 5 minus 3, what is your answer? 2. See the next fraction part. 2 by 9 minus 4 by 9 minus 1 by 9. Denominators are same. Denominators are same means we can say it as like fraction. So we can easily evaluate the numerators now. So put your one bar and put right denominator only one time. And now we have to evaluate the numerator. You have to write the numbers along with the symbol. See here 2 minus 4 minus 1. It's clear children? 2 minus 4 minus 1 divided by 9. See here 5 minus 3 2 plus minus 4 minus 1. Given integers are in same symbol means we can add the two integers and the sum get the same symbol. Thus we have the answer minus 5. 2 minus 5, what is your answer? Minus 3 and denominator is 9. So minus 3, 9. 1 3 is 3, 3 3s are 9. So 2 plus minus 1 by 3. 2 plus 1, 2 plus minus 1 by 3. Now we are bringing outside that fraction the bracket. Okay. Plus into minus minus. That is we are removing the bracket now. 2 plus into minus minus 2 minus 1 by 3. Now we have to subtract this fraction to the whole number. How can we subtract? We have to subtract the fraction from the whole number 2. For that, you have to take the LCM. You can write the 2 as 2 by 1. Okay. Now the LCM for 1 and 3 is 3. So multiply the both numerator and denominator by 3. So 2 into 3, 1 into 3. Why we are multiplying numerator and denominator by 3 is in order to bring the denominator same. Then only we can subtract. Okay. So 2 into 3, 1 into 3. 2 3s are 6, 1 3 is 3 minus 1 by 3. Clear children? You can also straightly do it like this. Like 3 into 2. 6 minus 1 by 3. If you know means you come straightly to this step. Otherwise you have to take LCM and do this process. Okay. 6 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Thus the denominators are same. Now we can evaluate the numerator. 6 minus 1 by 3. It is 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is a improper fraction. So we have to convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction. Further you have to divide the 5 by 3. 1 3 is 3. If you subtract you get the remainder 2. You have to write the remainder as the numerator and write the quotient in the side. Thus we have convert the improper fraction 5 by 3 into a mixed fraction 1 2 by 3. Write the denominator as it is. Thus your answer is 1 2 by 3. Square children. See the next example. Example 3. 3 1 by 4 minus 5 1 by 6 plus 3 1 by 3. See here children, in the example 2 we have the same denominator. But in the example 3 we have the different denominator. So for that, in order to bring the denominator same, we have to take LCM. Okay. First step, as in the example 2, you have to include the symbol plus among the mixed fractions. See here, again write the question. Now we are going to include the symbol plus. 3 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 plus 1 by 6. You have to use bracket to write these fractions. Okay. And then plus 3 plus 1 by 3. It's clear children. What is the next step? You have to collect the whole parts, whole numbers. Okay. What are the whole numbers? 3, 5, 3. While you collecting the whole numbers, you have to include the symbols. 3 minus 5 plus 3. Close the bracket and importantly you have to put the symbol plus here. Say children. 3 minus 5, 3 minus 5 plus 3, close the bracket, and you have to include the symbol plus here. Now you have to write the fraction part along with their symbols. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. You have to see the symbol outside the bracket and then you have to write the fraction part. See here, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. It's clear, children. What is the next step? Add the same symbol, that is plus 3 plus 3. If you get the answer 6 minus 5. Okay. See the next, plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. In order to add this fraction, that is evaluate these fractions, the denominator should be same. In order to make the denominator same, we have to take the LCM of these denominators. What are the denominators? 4, 6, 3. Yes, 4, 6, 3. First we are dividing the denominators by 2. 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, and here you have to write 3 only. 3. And then you are dividing it by 2. 1 2 is 2. 3 write as it is. Here also 3 write as it is. And then you have to divide it by 3. 1 write as it is. 1 3 is 3. 1 3 is 6. Is clear, children? If you are dividing 2, you get 2 2s are 4. 3 2s are 6. 3 is not divisible by 2. So you have to write the 3 as it is. Next we are dividing it by 2. 1 2 is 2. So write the 3 as it is because it is not divisible by 2. Again you have to dividing this by 3. You get write 1 as it is and 1 3 is 3. 1 3 is 3. Is it clear, children? Next we are going to find the LCM. How can you find the LCM? You have to multiply these divisors. 2 into 2 into 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Thus we got the LCM as 12. Now we are going to change this denominator into 12 and then we are going to evaluate this. See how we are converting. 6 minus 5. What is your answer? 6 minus 5? 1 plus, we are writing this symbol plus. See here, 1 by 4 and your LCM is 12. What should be multiplied with 4? You get 12. What is the number should be multiplied with 4? You get 12. Yes, it is 3. So you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 3. See here, 1 into 3, 4 into 3. How can you decide this number 3? By based on the denominator. Here we have the denominator 4. What should be multiplied with 4 to get the LCM? 3. So you have to multiply this fraction numerator and denominator by 3 plus 1 into 3 by 4 into 3 minus the next fraction 1 by 6. What should be the number multiplied with 6 to get 12? Yes, 2. So you have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 2 plus 1 into 2 by 6 into 2. Straight, children. See the next fraction 1 by 3. What should be multiplied with 3 to get 12? Yes, 4. So you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 4. Thus 1 into 4, 3 into 4. It's straight, children. Now you have 1 plus 1 3 is 3 by 12. Minus 1 2 is 2, 6 2s are 12 plus 1 4 is 4, 3 4s are 12. Thus, we have derived the denominator as same, that is your LCM 12 12 12. If the denominator are same means we can easily evaluate the numerator. In the next step, we are going to evaluate the numerator. Write the whole part 1 plus 3 minus 2. You have to include the symbol also. 3 minus 2 plus 4 whole divided by 12. Clear, children? In the next step, 1 plus 3 minus 2. What is your answer? 1 plus 4 whole divided by 12. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 by 12. So 1 plus, now we are going to remove this bracket. So 1 plus 5 by 12. In the question itself, 3 1 by 4, we can write it as 3 plus 1 by 4. Suppose if you have 3 plus 1 by 4 means you can write it as 3 1 by 4. Like here we have 1 plus 5 by 12. So we can remove the symbol plus and write it as 1 5 by 12. It states that thus we have evaluated the given fractions which are in mixed as well as it is in the different denominators. Okay, it states that